In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front shock assembly on this Cadillac Escalade. Let's get into it. Remove the wheel. We're going to use a 22mm socket. Take the lug nuts off. Take the wheel off. Underneath, we're going to take these two lower shock bolts out. If you want, you can support the lower control arm. It will drop just slightly, but you don't need to. Using a 15mm socket, we'll take the two bolts out. Pull those out. Now push back on the inner fender well. There is a little clip right here. Just use a trim tool. Pop that wire off. And we can see where the connector is on top. Just disconnect the connector here. There's two tabs on the side. Going to use the trim tool for the back side. Slide that off. And this piece right here, you just want to push in on that. And this will slide up, just like that. We'll save that for later. Just going to use a little rust penetrant. Just soak the nuts down. There's another retainer on this one. Just pop that off with the trim tool. Using a 18mm socket, take the nuts off. If it's easier for you to access, you can go under the hood. Or even take off the inner fender well, but you don't have to. Nuts off. Out. I'm just using a pry bar. I'm going to pry down on the lower control arm, just using the sway bar. As I push the sway bar down, that pushes it down. And make sure you grab the spring, push it in a little bit. It slides out. And you can slide it out the top. We have to remove this extension. There is a nut underneath there, so we don't have to put this in a spring compressor or anything. Just use an 18mm wrench. And take that off. Slide the assembly just the way you pulled it out. Get all the studs lined up top. Make sure you have one of the nuts in your hand. Get the nut started on the stud. Then you can let go. Get the other nut started. We want to get the base lined up, so I'm going to pry lower control arm down again. And get that lined up. If you need to line the holes up, you can use a Phillips head screwdriver. Just get in there and pry those. Get the bolts started. Just pry this in the correct location. Using a 13mm socket, tighten these up. Now we'll tighten the top ones using a 15mm socket. Torque those nuts to 37 foot-pounds. I'm going to put the extension on. Take this little cap off. You want to leave this on just for installation purposes so you don't get any debris down in there. Put the extension on. Take that 18mm wrench. I'll snug this up. Good. Take this adapter, line it up very carefully. There is a centerpiece right there that you want to make sure you don't break it. Line that up and push down. Lock that in place. There is a little lock here. If you twist that, that'll stay locked. That's good right there. And take the connector, line the connector up. And lock it down. Take the wire retainers, slide those in place. There's another one right here. Now install the wheel. Put the lug nuts on. Now we're going to torque the lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Just go around again, double check. After you've done this job, it's a good idea to bring this vehicle to a local shop to have it aligned so that you don't have premature tire wear.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.